This is my itsy bitsy. Yeah, well, look at the camera. Look at your fans. This is my littlest girl, Veda. Big girl is not a fan of being held by me. But this little girl okay with it. Do we look alike? We're twins. I know you're more beautiful. She has to pay her rent, which is kisses. Because she doesn't have a job. Oh, she's so sweet. She's purring. Say hi, Veda. Hi. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is David and this is David's Closet. Here we talk about handbags, accessories, small leather goods, all of those fun things from the male point of view and on a budget. If that's something that you find interesting, please hit that subscribe button below. Comment, like, share, do all of the things. As always, I'm working really hard to grow my channel, so I would be forever grateful for any support. For all of you who already support and come back and have subscribed for a while, thank you so much. I always appreciate seeing your faces in the comments. I'm a little bit behind right now on responding, but I promise I'm going to sit down one of these days and go through, read your comments, and reply to all of them. So don't stop. I always reply, read, do all the things. But yes, thank you so much for your support. I'm so grateful. Today's video is going to be a continuation of last week's video. And last week, if you don't recall, I'll try to link it below. I'll try to remember to link it below. I did a video basically showcasing bags that I have duplicates of. And, you know, Enough is Enough was the name of the tag that I started. So also, if you've done the tag, I haven't watched any videos this week. So if you've done it, I haven't gone through my notifications or anything. But that video is there. And if you haven't done it yet or you haven't seen it or both, please go watch and go ahead and create your own, because I think it's very interesting to see how other people's collections are completing. So today's video is the exact opposite. It's bags I have duplicates of, and enough is never enough, basically. Or in this case, because I don't have a lot of duplicates that I want to add more to, I'm also just doing bags that I have one of that I want to add another, and I might explain kind of what I would look for in my second version of whatever bag that was. So stay tuned for that. It'll be an interesting video. And like last time, I'm going to tag a bunch of people, but even if you're not tagged, do the video. I think this would be fun to see as well, how your collection is growing and what you still want to add to your collection, kind of. So, okay, so the first bag that I have duplicates of already that I definitely am going to want to add a few more, or at least one more, is my Longchamp Le Pliage. And for this, I'm mixing two different sizes. This is the small short handle and this is the medium long handle. So are they exact duplicates? No, but they're the same bag, just different size. And I know I didn't do that with anything else really, but for these, I think I will. I don't know what size I would want to add my additional one of. I think I would want to do another short handle small. I just think that this size is better for every day for me. This one is just a little bit big for what I carry. It looks really empty. It's super, you know, just it looks too big for what I carry on the daily most of the time. So definitely think I would add one of these. And of course, you've all seen these bags. They unbutton and they unfold, and they're just made of this wonderful nylon material, and they are water resistant and pretty much weatherproof. Not fully, of course, because they're not all waterproof, but inside they're just the back of the nylon with like this rubberized kind of textured coating. And then of course there's usually a pocket on the front or on the back, and then on the small there's actually a pocket in the front, but not on the medium. And then of course it folds up, which is what Le Pliage I think stands for, if I remember correctly. And then it folds up, and so they store really nice, which I love about it, which is why I would definitely be okay with one or two more of these, just because they take up little to no room in storage. And these are perfect for vacations. Though I bought my re-editions primarily for traveling, I still usually throw this in my suitcase every single time I go somewhere. One of these, usually it's a small one, which is why I would probably add another small before anything else. but they're just so thin. It will fit on top of your suitcase after you packed everything. If it gets a little squashed, it's going to be fine. You know, there's not a lot of leather on here to worry about. I mean, the handles, of course, and the flap, but it's pretty durable. I've put it through some extreme tests on vacations, trips, packing. I mean, it's been in some pretty tight suitcases and never ever have I had an issue. I think I would want to either add a red one because I don't really have a red bag in my collection, but I like the fire engine red. I like the burgundy red is what I would think I would add, or maybe a hunter green one would be pretty, but I want to add one more because this is a good way to add color to a collection without spending a ton of money. So next is my Coach Ergo shoulder bag. I don't remember the style number, but I actually had never seen or heard of this bag before until I think it was over a year ago now. I'm not really sure how long ago. Autumn Beckman did a video all about the Ergo, like every Ergo ever made from the start of time to today. And this one stuck out to me because I've always wanted the 9033s, I think is what it is. It's the Ergo Zip from like the early or late 90s, early 2000s. But they're just so expensive because they're so popular and everyone wants to get their hands on them. I saw this and I'm like, you know, this would be really good for me because it's a thick base. So it's kind of a satchel tote combo. It has two handles, and inside, of course, it has, as you can see, the Legacy strip. This is the smaller size, so it doesn't really fit on my shoulder comfortably, so it is a top handle for me, or crook of the arm. They do have a larger size that I think would totally fit on my shoulder, but I really like this size. And I want to add one more, and preferably in this size, but I'm not closed to the option of the larger size. And actually, Autumn has sent me a couple. Right now, I'm kind of on a bag ban, and you'll see why hopefully soon. So I can't buy anything at the moment, but I want it in the saddle brown color. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll try to find one and throw it up here just so you can see what it would look like. I think it's a beautiful color, and I don't have a lot in that color, and I really want one. So I think that would be a bag that would be perfect to buy in that color, because I do like this of all my Coach bags recently, and I have quite a few. I don't really carry them as often, which is why I really slowed down on buying them, and I have not purchased anything from the new fall drop. It just doesn't make sense. But this is a bag that I've actually reached for a few times, and I want to say I paid like I think I paid like $100 for it, maybe 125. I don't remember. The video I unboxed it, I'd probably tell you what I paid for it. It was definitely under 150. I think I paid $100 for it. Anyway, love it. Definitely want to add another one of these because I do use this probably, you know, a handful of times a year, which is a lot more than any of my other Coach bags right now. I just love it. It is vintage. It's from the early 2000s, I believe. I don't know. I just think it's wonderful. So I definitely want the saddle brown. Next is my Louis Vuitton Galleria PM that I unboxed not too terribly long ago. I think it was over the summer for you guys. Love this bag, and I actually use it a lot more than I thought I would, but not as much as I wanted to, if that makes sense. The only thing I do not love about this bag is it does fit my shoulder, and when it has my items in it, it fits my shoulder pretty well, but it's not the most comfortable fit, and the strap is a little bit too thick to be a super comfortable top handle. So even though I still use this bag quite frequently, and I've gotten a lot of use out of it, and I'm not disappointed, that is one thing about it that I don't love. However, because I love the bag so much, and it's just so big, floppy, I love the canvas on this. It's just so soft and has so much give in it. There's no support in this at all. I really want this in the azure print as well. I think azure is really pretty, and I only have one bag in azure, so I would love one more. So someday I'd like to add this in damier azure. It is kind of hard to find them though in good condition. As you can see, it's just kind of microfiber, suede, whatever lining. But it's really hard to find them in good condition in azure especially, so it's going to be a hunt, but I am on the hunt for one. These unfortunately have gone up in price because the popularity has increased. Before I bought this one, I feel like you could score these for $600 max in really good condition, and I think I paid like $875 or $895 for this one, and now I'm seeing them closer to $1,000. So definitely not thrilled about that. I wish they were still as reasonable as they used to be. Next is my Speedy 30 collection. So I have this special edition, original release from 2001, Steven Sprouse Khaki Graffiti. Love this bag. I got a steal on this bag in this condition. This thing is virtually brand new condition inside and out. And I think I paid $18.75 for it. So I think that's a good deal considering what they go for right now. And then I'm not going to dig it out because it's pretty far back there. But I also have the Speedy Bandolier 30 and Damier Eben. That was my first luxury handbag ever, or my Louis Vuitton handbag ever. I do want another one, and I think what I would do is either buy a monogram, not special edition. And I mentioned, in my last video that I think I mentioned that I would potentially buy another 25 in monogram, because my 25 in monogram is my birth year bag. It's very special. I think I'd rather have a 30 in monogram, so I'd probably buy just the regular monogram print. Or if I could find one of the other colors in the re-release, the neon colors, I might pick one of those up, but I'd probably just buy a regular 30 monogram. I really do like the 30s a lot more than I thought I did, and a lot more than I did 6 months ago. I'm really growing into that 30 size. Next are a couple Prada bags, so I'm gonna pull one of each from behind me there. Next is my satchel. And this is just a full leather satchel from Prada. I think these were probably made for the outlet line. I don't know for sure. I cannot find any way to confirm that. But inside, you're not really gonna be able to see, but it's the jacquard, Prada lining, all of that stuff. I have it stuffed really well to keep its shape because it is such a soft leather. It won't take long for it to relax. But the first one I bought was this blue, and then I found it in black, and the black one is pretty worn, but I actually am using it as my bag of the day right now. I just put it back up there for the video. I do love these. They're the perfect size. They're like a Speedy, but a little more elevated. And I love that they have the strap, even though I don't use it. This is just for my handles, so it holds them up when they're in storage. I would love this in a taupe color. They did make it in probably way more colors than I even know, but I have seen it in a taupe, and I really, really want it because I think it would be gorgeous. It's really hard to find it in good condition though. People that look like wear the crap out of those. But if I ever found a taupe one, I would definitely pick it up. All right, and I do think this is the last one. And this, of course, is my re-edition collection. And the one I pulled is my silver and gray that I got at the outlet, actually, for half off. So like $625, I think, is what I paid for it. I love my re-editions. You all know that. Anyone who's watched my videos knows that these are my favorite handbag ever. And I want all of the colors. Every single color that's ever been made, I want. Preferably, I do like the 2000 version with the nylon strap versus the leather Staffiano strap. I think it's easier to carry, it's more comfortable, and when I'm traveling, it's easier to fold it down than the leather strap for travel. I don't worry about this as much being put in a suitcase. Love it though. I want all the colors ever made, and I would even venture out to the 2005 version that has the leather strap to get some additional colors, but definitely want this in a green. I want this in a red maroon color. I would love it in a brown. I would love it in a light blue, a bold color. They have like a, they have a quilted version at the outlet that's made for outlet, so I don't know if I love it as much. But it's like an olive green or avocado green color, so I would definitely consider that as well. But I am never going to stop collecting these as long as I live. Someday I want to have a whole rainbow shelf of nothing but these. So those are going to forever be added. Let me know what you guys think about my duplicates that I want to add. And if you want to do this video, tag me in your description. Thanks guys. Bye.